We're not supposed to be seeing this either.
Start talking.
No, we're supposed to...
You didn't give them the intro. Start talking.
The intro's in here.
You're on. Start talking.
All right.
Just start talking. You're on.
Thank you for having us, Jeff.
All right, good evening, and welcome to tonight's edition of Issues in Safety. I'm your host and producer, Joe Fitzpatrick. Something got screwed up where the intro did not get played, but I have the people again from Animal Rescue. Joe O'Wheeler.
Yeah.
From Woket. He's the Woket Animal Control Officer, and he's also an officer of the Terryville Animal Rescue Foundation.
Yeah. I was the newly promoted shelter manager. But,
okay.
But we still have the task of fundraising, and I'm chairman of that also. And one of our best volunteers is with us, Miss Brianna Smith.
Okay, you know, Aaron was always your sidekick, and anytime you came with Aaron, so I'm glad she had, nothing against Aaron, I love Aaron, but, you know, let's see, who's about you?
I'm Brianna Smale. I started volunteering with Animal Rescue Foundation in 2006 when Joe asked me to sing at the opening of the Woket Dogtown, and ever since then I've been doing a lot of events. They call me Arf's Good Luck Charm because I sing at a lot of different things.
That's her other title, Joe.
Okay. When they have a burn at the Woket Fire School right next door, do you ever sing there?
No.
You can go over there and sing Burning Down the House.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve Venziano, one of our fire captains here in Waterbury, he's the director of it. The next time he has a live burn, I'll have him call you, and you could sing Burning Down the House when they light the place up.
Okay.
Hey, Joe, is this a good time to complain about the smoke that goes over to the dog pound when they do light that place up?
It all depends on the wind. You know.
Certainly does.
Take a fee. As far as I'm concerned,
it's okay.
You know, we had a fire down the street on Congress Avenue the other day. I went down there. I came home smelling like smoke, and that was just being a spectator in the street.
Yeah.
And I was happy as a pig, and you know what. So,
Did you know before Aaron was even around, Brianna and her mom, Mary Lou, been volunteering for years. She's one of our longest tenured volunteers, Brianna. You were about 13 when she first started volunteering.
Wow.
Yeah. I was Miss Woket Jr. when I started with the Animal Rescue Foundation. That was my first title in pageantry, so I kind of grew up in the pageant world also with art.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many titles do you have under your belt?
I was Miss Woket Jr., Miss Preteen Fairfield County, Miss Shoreline.
Okay, how do you get into Fairfield County?
It's an open pageant, so you don't have to be from Fairfield.
Okay.
I was Miss Shoreline's Outstanding Teen, Miss Coastline's Outstanding Teen, and then Miss Greater Hampton's Outstanding Teen, and first runner-up for Miss Teen Connecticut.
That's her new claim to fame. She's our new art star. She almost won the whole thing, Jeff. She really did. We're so proud of her.
Sounds good. Right. Okay. Okay, and Joe, sitting next to you, we have a new guest here tonight.
I got to put his mic on. This is my dog Q-Tip.
Q-Tip.
Yeah, he's one of our mascots for ARF. And
you said he's 8 years old?
Yes. Yeah, he was actually a rescue dog. About 7 or 8 years ago, I was asked to foster him for a night or two.
7 or 8 years later.
My friends make fun of me unmercifully for having a little white dog named Q-Tip, but he's a good dog. You know, he's a good watchdog even. So, anyways. When Aaron couldn't make it...
What breed do you kind of think he is?
He's a Bichon.
A what?
A Bichon Frise.
Okay.
God bless. That's a fancy name for a little white fluffy dog. But anyways, he's trying to get the breed because they're really good friends.
Yeah. He's a good boy.
Yeah. Somebody was allergic to him.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. They were allergic to him, and I was supposed to find him a home. And he's the dog that came to dinner. He's still with me.
I guess you make good dinners.
Yeah, I guess so.
You should have been a fireman. You should have been the cook in a firehouse.
Well, he's not exactly fit, so.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
We don't get a lot of dogs that came with the dog pound, though. We really don't. We usually get a lot of pits, a lot of pit mixes, like Aaron's dog, the one with the blue eyes, and the lab pit. I call them pitadors. It's about 70% pit bulls in the dog pound.
You know, everybody talks about pits, and they blast them, and they hate them, and and they're terrible dogs. Pits are great dogs. You know, I'd rather have a pit than a Chihuahua. I'm more scared of a Chihuahua than I am of
A Chihuahua bites you first, I'll tell you.
Yeah, right? Yeah,
You know, they just have a bad rap. I mean, when you think about the Little Rascals, that's way before your time, but they had a pit bull named Petey, and no one was afraid of Petey,
Yeah.
right?
You know,
He was a pit bull.
Rottweilers, pits, I love them all. You know, it's all how you treat them, and they will treat you the way you treat them.
You know, the problem is, Joe, it's people don't think adoption's out before they get a dog. They want a pit bull, you know, young people, they want a pit bull, you know, in the cities, they walk around with them, and then half the time they can't take care of themselves, never mind a dog.
Right.
I mean, you've been to the dog pound, Brianna, it's all pit bulls. Waterbury Dog Pound, Bristol.
Right.
all the
Okay, speaking of the Waterbury Dog Pound, the article in the paper the other day, I guess by 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, they were supposed to put down X amount of dogs that were over. And from what I hear, like by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they did it. And they put down 9 dogs. And by 3 o'clock, they had a whole truckload of other dogs they were bringing in.
That happens. That's why it's important for people to go to the dog pound and adopt.
Well, why did they do it at 2 and not 3? If I wanted to go there at 2:45, why couldn't I go there? They were putting the dogs down.
Well, that's not really up for the public to see. I mean, I'm an animal control officer, and I euthanize dogs, and it's something that we're not very proud of. It's something that we really don't like to do. And, you know.
Well, it was public information on Facebook yesterday
Yeah.
that you can go there at 3 o'clock to pick up these dogs.
Yeah, well.
It was public information.
They probably do the best they can. You know, I don't really know the whole story, but I will say the Waterbury Dog Pound, the people in charge down there, Mark and Pat and Renee, they do a fantastic job. And they save a lot of dogs. It's not easy working in a city dog pound. I mean, I have it made working in Wilton.
All right, would have you been able to take a couple of those dogs?
Actually, I did have some of their dogs, and when ARP opens up, the first thing we're going to do, we have a liaison named Nikki. She's a dog trainer. She's going down to the Waterbury Dog Pound. We're going to pull dogs from there first, and we have a liaison, Kathy Johnson. She used to appear here sometimes.
Yeah, oh yeah, Kathy, you're under my
She will be
the president of ours.
the president of ARP. She'll be going to the Bristol Dog Pound to save dogs.
Okay.
And there's other groups that could step in and help too. And we're all one big team. But it's unfortunate, but it does happen, Joe.
You know, as great a dog lover as you are and the rest of these are, I don't know how the heck you can do it. You know, when you go home that night, you gotta not be able to sleep.
When firemen see horrible things at a fire, you gotta go back to work.
Yeah.
When we see horrible things with dogs, we gotta go back to work. Someone has to do it. You know, but
Well, you know, if I had your job, you know what I would do?
take them all home.
No, open the door. Let them run out. And
You know what I could do, Joe? I'd drop them off at your house.
I got 1 dog, 5 cats, 2 birds,
You got lots of
fish
room.
side.
Lots of room.
Yeah.
No, but it's unfortunate. People should go to the Waterbury Dog Pound to adopt a dog.
Right.
And, you know, I can't stress that enough.
Right, exactly. Okay, I want to talk about your parents
Yeah.
and my wife. And we all have something in common. Today is our anniversary. Okay, Nancy, can you zoom in here on this picture? Okay. This was 18 years ago today. My wife Kathy and I at our wedding. We are thick harps, and we wanted to get married in Ireland. We couldn't afford it. We ended up getting married at Sacred Heart Church up at the Catskills by Father Noonan with the Irish Grove. We had the reception at the O'Neill House, and it was 18 years ago today, and here's one of our wedding pictures. So we're having this on here. And tonight, when I came in and I'm talking about this, I find out that your parents, Brian and Mary Lou, is their 19th anniversary. They beat us by 1 year.
Yeah.
Why didn't you call me and warn me?
Mary Lou and Brandon do not go for second place.
No, we don't. First place all the way.
Okay, but it's a double anniversary today. So,
Well, happy anniversary to you too.
thank you very much.
Welcome.
Okay, and can we get your mom and dad to come up here?
Yeah, come
Come on,
on.
Mary Lou.
Come on.
Come on.
They don't like the cameras.
They're just gonna turn the camera on you, Mary Lou. You brought up just coming up here.
I know he won't.
Okay, yeah, get hubby up here. Brian.
Come on, Dad.
Not a shot of Brian. He's out
Look,
the door.
he's already out the door.
He's already at all those.
He said I was having a beer. I'll go with you. You can have.
Probably needs one.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
No.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Happy anniversary.
Okay, and okay, ours was on a Saturday, so yours was probably what, Friday? Friday, right,
Yeah.
okay. And where were you married?
Immaculate Church, and our wedding was at Glenbrook and Woolpit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
May hands now.
Yeah, right. Okay, my wife is originally from Brooklyn, so we have it down in Brooklyn, New York, where her family is from, here in Waterbury, our family's from. We said, the heck with it, we want an Irish wedding. We had like 25 people, and we did it up at the Irish Catskills, and it was a great time. So. But yeah, September 4th.
Yeah.
And very good. Okay.
Long weekend.
Yeah, right?
That's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Leave it.
Thank you for coming on. Okay.
And we should point out too that Mary Lou's our official ARF photographer.
Yeah.
If you go to arfct.org, Mary Lou has taken more pictures than any person besides Pat Toll I ever met in my life.
Okay, I saw her over there with the camera, and I hope she emails me some issues_safety@yahoo.com. And we have John Rogers, Mr. Speedo in the house, and he is videoing my show, as I did for him last night. Hopefully I did a good job. I don't know if I could do as good a job as he's doing. You know, the guy is fantastic. I need you next week, because next week I'm going to be doing, you know, there's 3 shows I do every year. My 9/11 tribute, and next week 9/11 is actually going to be the 10th anniversary, and it's going to fall on the Sunday. It's going to be a tearful show. If we're going to need to be over Elbows, having a few poems, maybe before, during, and after, it might be then. It's going to be a tearful show. I'm trying to arrange to have some people come on. Colleen is going to be my co-host, as she's always been. In October, we do our Fire Prevention Week special. Colleen, my co-host. And at Christmas time, we always do our fire safety show. If we could teach one person one thing about fire safety and save one life, or better yet than one life, one animal, one puppy. Because you know what? There's a lot of puppies and kitties I like out there better than people. And I was on Facebook today, and I argued with a few people, and you know what? They can all go to hell tonight, I don't care. So, I'd rather these guys. I'm gonna move.
You know, the animals, it's true though, with the smoke, they breathe so much faster than humans. You know, whenever there's a fire in Wolfden, I have to get the animals out, and I'll tell you, they die of smoke.
Right, okay. Does Wolfden have the oxygen?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I will say that. I saw other towns, they were fundraising to get it, and I said, well, maybe I could help out, and our fire chief, Carl Dunn, I already have it. You know, and
Well, that might have to be your next show. All right, okay. No, I already got it figured out. When I do my Fire Prevention Week show in October, I want you to come out with that. I already did enough. Sure. Public safety. If these idiots out here don't know they shouldn't be burning candles, if these idiots out here don't know to change the batteries in their smoke detectors and how to operate a fire extinguisher, they can all go to hell. But let's take care of our animals.
Right.
So when I do my fire prevention, the Sunday, the beginning of Fire Prevention Week, I want you to come on. Okay, we got a phone call, okay. The Sunday, the fire prevention, I want you to come on, and if you could bring the unit with you. Sure. Okay?
absolutely. You know,
You're booked again. We can't get rid of you.
well, you know, I always say the Turtle Fire Department saved a cat from the fire. Luckily we had volunteers there and the doctors, and they were running dogs out 2 or 3 at a time. But one cat was lost, and they went in and they found the cat. Because of that, every animal lives. And ours will always have a special bond with the fire department for saving our animals. But I'll tell you something, it's hard to consider a fire a blessing in disguise, but we're going to triple the amount of animals we can save because of that fire, and nobody got hurt.
You know, I can't believe that fire happened on a Saturday morning when people were there.
Yeah.
It could have happened on Monday through Friday. It could have happened any time of night with nobody there.
They all
And
died.
every animal would have died.
4 feet. The fire started 4 feet from a dog named Dreyfus' cage.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah. I understand. And you and I talked about a sprinkler system, and you said, yeah, it's
That's right.
still expensive. We tried to. I'm trying to get legislation done and Nick Hasha, who's in the studio tonight, and I think we might have Nick coming on in a little bit. You know, he and
His
I
wife
talked.
wants a dog, don't forget.
Okay.
I gotta remember that.
Oh, she's got him.
4-legged.
Okay, Karen? But, you know, any new construction now, it should be in the building code. Any private homes built, residential sprinklers should be included. Generators, like, you know, people are going out today, going to Home Depot, and they're buying generators. And they're putting them in their garages, they're putting them in their kitchens, and what are they doing? They're killing people. If you have a new home with a generator outside, properly installed, if you have residential and sprinklers, you're going to live. And, you know, to retrofit something years down the road costs a lot of money. Do it now. You know, we're not going to go after all these buildings that have been around since Christ wore shorts, but anything new from today on. And, you know, this year has been the worst year. In fact, I have right here, I got this today from Brian Hanrahan, good buddy of mine from Channel 30. Total weather losses now top $35 billion, according to the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration. And the figures are not counting Hurricane Irene. So far this year, there have been more than 700 disasters and weather-related deaths. It's been a record year. 10 weather disasters costing more than $1 billion, not counting